Lewis Hamilton is starting to get the better of George Russell this season but is yet to compete with Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton has turned the tide on George Russell, according to Formula One pundit Jolyon Palmer. For the first half of the season, it had looked as if the new Mercedes man had got the better of his more successful and experienced teammate, but the seven-time world champion has turned this around to avoid a repeat of his rivalry with Max Verstappen. Mercedes have failed to hit their usual heights over the course of the current Formula One season, but originally it was Russell who looked to be making the most of a bad situation, coming in the top 5 in each of the first 9 races while Hamilton floundered further down the pack. However, the 37-year-old has turned this pattern around in the latter weeks of the season, and while he still trails his teammate in the world standings, he is more likely to be competing at the front for race wins and podiums. He has finished second 3 times this year in comparison to his Mercedes colleague, coming close to victory in the U.S. Grand Prix last weekend. Now Palmer has argued that Hamilton is starting to get the better of Russell, avoiding a repeat of his battle with Verstappen. The Dutchman has become a dominant force over the British driver over the last couple of years, something the 103-time race winner was desperate to prevent happening again. Lewis was comfortable alongside Valtteri Bottas for the last handful of seasons, Palmer explained on the BBC's Checkered Flag podcast. When you have a new talented youngster come in, it can change the dynamic. Hamilton did it himself when he came into Formula One and overtook Fernando Alonso, and it shifted the power of the future. There was a moment earlier in the season where it looked like Russell was doing it, and wow. Was this the changing of the guard? Is this Russell now as the future of Mercedes? In the same way Charles Leclerc beat Sebastian Vettel, same way as Daniel Ricciardo beat Vettel and then Max Verstappen beat Ricciardo at Red Bull.